As we are back right here, welcome ladies and gentlemen to the National Cycling Velodrome, and this is the Commonwealth Youth Games 2023, Trinbago 2023, one heart, one nation, one spirit. This is the final session. This is session number 4 in day number 3 of the track events right here at the National Cycling Velodrome.
We are literally on the home stretch. It's the final phase of the races. All the finals taking place this evening, and the crowds are packing in. All the family, the friends, the well-wishers, and even the ordinary person who just is interested in the cycling are here at the National Cycling Center, Ronald.
We have a jam-packed program with the women's pursuit final will be coming up, and then we have some medal ceremonies in between. But then we have the women's 500-meter time trial final, the men's kilo final, the men's scratch race final, the women's 7 to 12 final, and the women's 1 to 6 final, the men 1 to 6 final. A lot of racing to happen between now and the end of the cycling session.
Oh yeah.
These riders have been going for the last 5 days. The road events, the track events, day, evening, nights, early days, late days, getting back to the hotel and just heading straight to bed. But they are tired, and we are just waiting to see what the best performances that they could give us in the last session of the Commonwealth Youth Games 2023. We are looking forward. We had some track records broken.
Yep.
Right? We had Will of Australia breaking the pursuit track record, the 2,000-meter pursuit. She did 2 minutes 29. I can't remember the rest of those seconds, but it was still faster than the 2 minutes 23 that was done by Tatiana Duenas of the Colombian in 1996. It was an excellent ride then, and it was a better ride today. I spoke to her earlier, and she said she's going to try and beat the record again. Her time, her personal best time, is 2 minutes 22. So she's just off her personal best right now. As we wait on the riders to get to the track, the officials are there, the stand is there. It's a bittersweet. We've been here for 5 days with all these riders. We've gotten to know them. We've met their families. It's all our heart is into everything that they do. And to see them here on the track, we are happy. To see them go, we are sad.
Yes.
But it has to come to an end, and this is the final day and the final session. And we are waiting to see if it is that we will have a great day as we go into the HSE moment for the velodrome. And that's the start of the first event. Welcome back. That's the start of the bronze medal showdown between Wales and Scotland. Millie Thompson of Scotland, Laurie Richards of Wales. The Scottish rider taking an early lead after 250 meters. Now after 500 meters, still in the lead, just close to a second, but she's not there as a second. Richards now coming past us on the home straightaway, and she is down by 1.3 seconds. Very big gap already as they go around. She kind of tapers it off, but it's 1.725 as Millie Thompson is still leading as they go around. It is Millie Thompson of Scotland, looking very good indeed. At the 500, Thompson at the time at 40 seconds, 7.53, 40.753. But it is still Millie Thompson of Scotland in the bronze medal position. Lowry Richards of Wales still has 4.5 laps if she wants to come back. It is still at the same 1.947 seconds. She has tapered it off. She's not losing any more time, but she's not gaining. She is over 2 seconds now as at the kilometer. Millie Thompson is at 1 minute, 17.058 seconds for the 1,000 meter, the 1 kilometer. Thompson 2 seconds down, just over 2 seconds down. With 2.5 laps, she will have to put out a serious effort if she wants to come back into the bronze medal. But Millie Thompson is looking very good indeed, and she is not closing that gap quickly at two as they see 2 laps to go. It is still Millie Thompson leading in the bronze medal ride, and Lowry Richards. And Millie Thompson gets the bell, 1 lap to go. Millie Thompson is 2.5 seconds and in the lead of the Welsh rider Lowry Richards. Coming to finish, Millie Thompson coming to finish, waiting to see her time, and she finishes now 2 minutes 32, 7:46 for Millie Thompson, taking the bronze. Millie Thompson of Scotland taking the bronze medal. Adding to their total of medals this evening, Millie Thompson doing a great ride indeed.
First medal of the evening, Millie Thompson of Scotland. Yeah, the Scottish and the Australians continue to display their dominance on the track for these past couple of days. It's quite evident in their medal count so far. I believe the Australians are leading the medals chart, followed by Scotland respectively.
We have the Australian duo, Keirin and Lauren Bates. They are facing off for gold. Will on the front straight. Keirin of Australia at the front straight. Lauren Bates on the back straight. Australia on the front. Australia at the back. We have been calling these two the Australian dynamic duo since day one, where we had the women individual road time trial. It has been a battle of width and strength between these two riders. It is going to be either Will or Bates in this. We saw Bates getting the gold medal in the points race, while Will had the second for silver. This time, it's just about time. Will came out on top in the qualifying. She was just half a second faster than her teammate.
So both already assured a place on the podium. Gold and silver at stake.
And that's their start. As we could see, Bates and Will, as we will give you the time splits as quickly as we get them, as every 125 meters goes by. Will getting up to start, a better start, a very 1.274 seconds. And the first lap for each rider, 23s. And the first 250 meters, 23.6880 for Will, as she still leads. And they are on the way, Keirin, Will, and Bates of Australia, both of Australia. It is still Will leading as they go around.
Very close indeed. These teammates split the gold medal in the road individual time trial.
They'll be coming for that 1 kilometer time check. The 500 for Will, 41.255, and for Bates, 41.421. It is still under second between both riders. They're looking very, very good indeed. Both riders dipping under the track record that was set by Tatiana Duenas of Colombia in 2016. 0.2 seconds. Kira Will is looking very good indeed. Kira Will wearing the bib number of number 4, and she holds off the rush of Lauren Bates. Bates looking very strong indeed. But Kira Will accelerates and picks up 1/100th of a second as she goes around. She still leads, then takes another 1/100th of a second out of her Australian teammate. It's Kira Will of Australia leading as they go around. She did that 1500 as she gets the bell. Kira Will is in the lead, looking very good indeed. Kira Will is 0.329 of a second in front of her teammate. That's Lauren Bates. Batesy. Kira Will accelerates faster as she's just about half a second in the lead as she comes to the line. Very close indeed. Kira will take the gold medal.
How close was that one?
That was very close. 2 minutes, 28.149 seconds for Kira Will and her teammate Lauren Bates of Australia. 2 minutes, 28, 6.12 seconds for gold and silver. Kira will take the gold medal for Australia. Lauren Bates, the silver medal. What a ride in the end. These both riders doing excellent indeed. But Kira Will just showed her strength after all the events that she could come back and repeat and take the gold medal home for Australia.
As expected, these two has been going neck and neck from the earlier round straight to the very final here. And as expected, it was a very close one. Congratulations to Kira Will.
Congratulations to Kira Will again. A good ride indeed.
As we get ready for the medal presentation for the men. The men's point race final. We're taking a break and we're going to head to that medal ceremony before we get back to action on the track. Of course, this is the final day of action here at the National that final happening a bit earlier. That was won by Callum Meyer of Scotland. And in the silver position, we had Sam Fisher of Wales and Noah Blannon of Australia. Medal ceremony for the men's point race coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the medal ceremony for the men's points race.
Action on the field now for the medal ceremony, the men's point race.
The medals will be presented by Miriam Mayod, CGF African Regional Vice President.
We see the Trinidad and Tobago Cadet Force and Milat members.
The bronze medal winner representing Australia, Noah Blanning.
Noah Blanning getting the bronze medal for Australia in that men's point race final with a wonderful race and just missing out on a silver. The Australians continue to dominate the
Winner
track events.
of the silver medal representing Wales, Sam Fisher.
Sam Fisher of Wales have had an excellent Commonwealth Youth Games, and his hard work paying off here with a silver medal in the men's point race.
Gold medalist and Commonwealth Youth Champion 2023 with 29 points representing Scotland, Callum Philip Moore.
Callum, oh, what a championship, or what a Commonwealth Youth Games he has been having. And for the majority of the medal ceremony, we've been seeing Scotland, Australia 1-2. Scotland this time around.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Run
kindly
away with the
stand
gold
for
medal.
the national anthem of the medal-winning country, Scotland. Let's Trinbago 2023. Let's celebrate our Commonwealth Youth Games medalists.
And here we have it, the medal ceremony for the men's point race. Scotland with the gold, Australia with the silver, and Wales with the bronze.
The medalists just collecting. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The medalists just collecting their medals in the men's point race, where we had Callum Moyer of Scotland, who lapped the peloton, gaining that 20 laps, winning it 29 points, and destroying the rest of the competition.
Oh, yeah.
As we see the we see the the starting gate come back onto the track, and they are going to get ready for the woman 500-meter final. There will be a rider starting in the front lane, the finish line, and a rider starting at the back.
Featuring in this women's 500 meters time trial final, we will see Scotland, Nigeria, Trinidad and Tobago, India, Malaysia, Wales, and Scotland.
11 cyclists on start list for this 500 meter. And the name of exactly what it is. This is a 200 meter track. So the cyclists will be going against the clock for 2 laps.
This is a timed event. The fastest time will take gold, second fastest will take silver, and third fastest will be the bronze medalist. So
Number 1 will be having Sarah Johnson of
Scotland, Arugandede is supposed to be starting on the back straightaway, but I am not seeing her, and I'm not seeing it as a scratch. As we see Sarah Johnson making her way, her bike is into the gate, and Arugandede is not on the home straight. It looks like they will be riding off each rider on the home straight, so it's not going to be heat. No, sorry, Johnson is going by herself. Arugandede will go up against Alexa William in heat number 2. My apologies.
Sarah Johnson. The world record for this event is 53.844 seconds, set by Elena Lisenko in St. Petersburg.
The track record for this event, 500 meters, Camila Rojas of Colombia in 2016, 37.035. So we'll wait to see if Johnson or any other rider will be able to get that. Remember, Johnson is the winner of the women's match sprints. And that's the start of Sarah Johnson of Scotland. Very powerful ride as we saw in the women's match sprint. She liked to ride from the front and control the ride, and she's looking very good indeed in the first half, standing in the first 250 meters for Sarah Johnson. She is 20.500, a very fast time for Sarah Johnson as she comes around the final turn, out into turn 3, out of turn 4, coming to the finish line. Sarah Johnson of 36.214 will be the time to beat for everyone else who will come up against her. She traveled at 49 kilometers an hour in that ride. Sarah Johnson of Scotland.
What do you think, Wanda, is better? Or what do you think, riding early or riding late? Setting a time or tracking a time?
It's all about the time. It's not like they're going to be looking at the time of the other rider. They're not on the track with them. What is going to happen is that they are just going to set a time. They are going to do the best time. They have a schedule, just like the pursuit. They know exactly what their first lap is supposed to be and what their second lap is supposed to be. It's all been done. They've been training to do it for years and months and days, hours leading up to this start. So these riders know exactly what they have to do. If you start early or you start late, it's not like if you're out on a road time trial and it's hot sun for the one rider and then rain falls and he has to ride slower. We are all under the same canopy and it's just a flat out ride for all riders.
Got it.
And Sarah Johnson has a new track record with 36.214. So new track record for Sarah Johnson. The old record was held by Camila Rojas of Colombia in 2016 at 37.035. On the track, we have Alexa Wilson of Trinidad and Tobago on the home straight. On the back straight, we have Arugandede of Nigeria. And that's the start between Trinidad and Tobago and Nigeria. Arugandede of Alexa Wilson makes her way with a lap and a half to go as she makes down the home straightaway as she started on the back straight. Arugandede of Nigeria is just behind Wilson. Wilson in actual second position. Right, they're looking very good indeed. They are slower. Alexa Wilson coming around, still leading Arugandede of Nigeria. Alexa Wilson will cross the line. Arugandede of will finish. Alexa Wilson will move into second position in a time of 40.655 seconds. Arugandede of Nigeria will slip into third with 42.591 seconds. A bit slower than Sarah Johnson of Scotland, but still we have faster and faster riders to come.
Time set is a time to beat.
Jada Sudan of India on the track, and she's on the home straightaway. On the back straight, we have An Tong Young of Malaysia. An Tong Young trying to get onto that medal rostrum, medal podium.
Yeah, how many times have we heard that name? Anton Young, and how well she has done.
She has been doing very well for Malaysia this week, and she just wants to get up on that podium once again. Anton Young starting on the back straight. Jada Sudan of India on the home straight. Clean start for both riders. Jada Sudan of India, An Tong Young of Malaysia. She looks very good indeed, An Tong Young. But Jasuda-san had the better start. An Tong Young now taking over the lead. She moves into the second position. An Tong Young of Malaysia coming around. An Tong Young will cross the line in second position. Slips into the silver medal position. An Tong Young, 37.300 for An Tong Young. An Tong Young slips into second position. Looking very good indeed, 37.300 seconds. Jasudan of India will move into third in a time of 39.243 seconds.
The flags are out. All the countries, all the supporters are showing their support for their countrymen. This is the final evening, the final day of action at the National Cycling Center. What a past couple of days it has been. Records being broken, medals being won. What a way to kickstart the first ever cycling championships at the Commonwealth Youth Games.
The track cycling at the Commonwealth Youth Games. So on the track we have Laurie Richards of Wales. She just did the pursuit. And Lilia Tatarinov of Australia. 500 meters, just 2 laps for each rider. Laurie Richards, just coming out of riding at the pursuit, is sticking her wheel into the 500 meters as well. Lilia Tatarinoff of Australia. And Laurie Richards and Tatarinoff, a very slow start for Laurie, for Lilia Tatarinoff, but she picks up that gear as she gets down. She is in second position overall in 12 point in the first 125 with the 250. Lilia Tatarinoff still leads as they go around. She's still in the silver medal position. Will she be able to get up there? It is Lilia Tatarinoff. Lilia Tatarinoff finishing now. Lilia Tatarinoff moves into the gold medal position in the last 125 meters in a new track record in 36.2023 seconds. It's a new track record, and she moves into the gold medal position. Lilia Tatarinoff, where did that come from? She was behind with a lap to go, even with half a lap to go, she was behind, and she just brought it back to take the track record and move into the gold medal position.
Yeah, once she got into top speed, there was no stopping her. All the way, powering her way to the finish line.
What a ride by Tatarinoff. We did not see that coming. We saw her in silver medal position up until 250 meters to go. At 125, she was still in silver medal position. And then in the last 125 meters, she found something extra.
Oh, yeah.
Tatarinoff to take that gold medal position and move in to the #1 spot.
Spectacular.
On the track, we have Malika Wallace of Trinidad and Tobago, and she starts on the home straightaway from Nigeria on the back straightaway. Marvelous Olawale.
By her mechanic as they are less than 30 seconds from the start. Olawale of Nigeria is well settled on the back straight.
As the riders start the countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And a roar from the crowd for the Trinidad and Tobago rider, Malika Wallace of Trinidad and Tobago, Marvelous Olawale of thing. But Wallace is flying.
She is
in the #1 position after the first lap. With a lap to go, Wallace is now moved into the silver medal. She had the fastest time. Will she be able to hold on to a medal as she goes around? Wallace moving into third. She's in the bronze medal. She's losing time as she comes down the home straightaway. She will stay in the bronze medal position. But what a ride by Wallace. She had the fastest start out of all the other riders. Finishing in third with time of 36.791. Moose slips into the bronze medal position for Malika Wallace of Trinidad and Tobago. Sarah Johnson, she just got ahead behind. Sarah Johnson just got ahead of her with a time of 36.214 of Scotland, and still leading is Lilia Tatarinoff of Australia with a time of 36.023. That's our medal so far.
Yeah.
We still have another ride to come.
One more ride, I believe.
This is heat number 6.
As we see her there just flying around. She had a bullet of a start, Ronald.
This is where she loses time. She keeps on going above the red line. once you start, it's more track to cover. She has to be able, she's still young.
Yeah.
She has to be able to hold on and ride between that red line and black line. That's the shortest way around.
Right.
The closer you stay to the black line is the shortest way around the track. That's actually the 250-meter line.
Right.
That black line.
Yeah.
So that's where they roll the track and get the line. So you want to stay as close as possible to that black line. The only rider I could see is mainly Millie Thompson taking away that bronze medal from Wallace. Millie Thompson has been having a great weekend. Alyssa Nur as well in this event.
Fingers crossed for those Trinidad and Tobago supporters that Wallace holds on for that bronze medal position.
What a ride by Wallace. It was amazing. She got the first 125 ahead of everybody, but just could not keep that speed. It's something that they will work on in the years to come for her, the months and years to come for her. But we could see that she is really good on schedule. Her national coach, Justine Phillip, of course, in the stands, cheering her on as we see the final heat number 6 on the line. Near of Malaysia on the home straight, and Millie Thompson on the back straight. We'll wait to see who the bronze medal or the silver or even the gold go to. Both riders down right now in 5th and 7th position. Still not in good position. They are still in 5th and 7th position with a lap to go. Will they be able, they have not closed, they are still down. Ranked 5th is Nur. And Marika Wallace takes the
holds on for the bronze.
The Trinidadian takes the bronze. What a ride. So the bronze medal will go to Marika Wallace of Trinidad and Tobago in a time of 36.791. In the silver medal will go to Sarah Johnson of Scotland, and your gold medalist will be Lilia Tatarinov of Australia. As we hear the crowd uproar with that bronze medal from the youngster Wallace of Trinidad and Tobago. What a ride indeed as she got into the medals. It's amazing. Amazing ride by all 3 riders, Tatarinov, Johnson, and Wallace to get up there.
Really good performance. Really great performance by the trio.
I have called a lot of time trials, and this Commonwealth Youth Games 2023 has had me, it had me in awe of sometimes of what happens in the end.
Really nice to see all the cyclists do so well, but it's an even bigger joy to see that a local lad, Wallace, getting that bronze medal.
We move into the Sam Fisher and Callum Moira. Philip Callum Moira of Scotland. The winner of the individual pursuit is in the kilometer time trial. I mean, these youngsters are putting their legs into every event, knowing that they will be representing their country, hopefully, at the Junior World Championships in Cali, Colombia, coming at the end of August.
So much action, so much sport action before the end of the year. Of course, the World Championships is up in a couple of weeks.
So that's the start of heat number 1 in the men's kilometer time trial. Sam Fisher of Wales and Philip Callum Moyer of Scotland.
Yeah, as Wesley joins us here for the live stream for this time trial. Wesley, good evening.
Hi, Paul. It's always a pleasure to be here. As we go back to the track, Sam Fisher is just behind Philip Callum Moyer of Scotland by just about 1.5 seconds. These cyclists would have competed in the individual pursuit earlier on. They are showing their capabilities, their all-roundedness, Paul, in competing in the kilometer time trial.
Yeah, most definitely. Remember, they're racing against the clock.
That's the bell, 14.807, the last lap time for Sam Fisher, and 14.781, the last lap time for Philip Callum Moyer of Scotland, who already has a gold medal in his collection. This is going to be a race down to the wire, and that's the end. Philip Callum Moyer of Scotland crosses the line ahead of Sam Fisher in a time of 1 minute, 3.923 seconds. Sam Fisher in a time of 1 minute, 6.433 seconds. What a ride by these two youngsters, and this is just the start.
Yeah, Callum continues to show his class in so many of these track races. Very, very dominant in everything that he has been in so far. Remember, this is the men's kilo time trial final. It's 1,000 meters, 4 laps around the track.
So if we're looking at the replay, the cyclist out of Wales, that is Sam Fisher. He looks very comfortable in the aerodynamic bars in that position. He's weaving about in the lane just a bit, but and I suspect that would have added up to his inefficiencies. That's why he completed the event just about 2.5 seconds off the pace of
Fisher.
Philip Moyer.
Yeah, we find Moyer. Yeah. Moyer was more steady in his ride.
Certainly, certainly. And we go back to the track for heat number 2. This is William Salter of Wales coming up against Asherwad Saxena of India.
Yeah. Remember, this is the men's kilo time trial final, 1,000 meters, 4 laps around the track. They're now under the starters order.
Of Wales on the back straight, Asherwad Saxena of India. The time to beat, 1 minute, 3.923 seconds.
Right, these are now under starters order. And they are
And that's the start of the men's second heat. Rider from Wales and India. Wales and India. As they go around, the rider, that's Salter, William Salter, and the moves into the rank of second. As they go around, the Indian rider in fourth, as they go around 4 laps of this 250-meter track, 1 kilometer right here. This is a final. Salter looking very good indeed.
Salter is flying.
He is flying as he passes us on the home straightaway. Salter of Wales looking very good as he goes around in the silver medal position as he comes around to finish. Salter finishing now in a time of 105.87897 seconds. Saxena of India will finish in 4th ranking position in a time of 108.616. Heat number 3 to the track will be Elliot Rowe of Scotland and Vedant Jahav of India in heat number 3. Salter, known more as a pursuit rider, putting his legs into the kilometer and getting up into the second position with a time of 105.897 for Salter. Will he be able to hold that position? Still a lot of riders to go in these rides. We have a couple more heats, and Elliot Rowe on the track from Scotland. He will be starting on the home straight. On the back straight will be Vedant Jadhav of India, as the countdown has started and the riders just awaiting that clock to hit 0, and they will be off and on their way. And that's the start of heat number 3 for Scotland and India. Jadhav in the bronze medal position rank as he goes around the track. He's ahead of Elliot Rowe of Scotland. Vedant Jadhav in that bronze medal and looking very good indeed, just ahead of the rider from Scotland, and looking good indeed. Jadhav of India now losing time and drops to the 5th rank, and Elliot Rowe into the 4th position provincially, as we still have some more heats to come. And they will come and finish. It is Elliot Rowe finishing, and he will be in a time of 106.906, 106.906, and the Indian rider Vedant Jadhav will finish in a time of 1 minute 11.304. Both riders just out of the medal positions right about now, and as we have heat number 4 with the favorite Ryan Tate of Australia and Darnell James of Trinidad and Tobago. James was the bronze medalist in the match sprint yesterday evening for Trinidad and Tobago. Ryan Tate of Australia was the gold medalist in the match sprint. We'll see Tate again later this evening in the Keirin event. On the home straightaway, we have Ryan Tate. Oh, sorry, it's Tate Ryan of Australia. Sorry for all those from down under. Tate Ryan of Australia, and on the back straightaway, Darnell James of Trinidad and Tobago. As the clock has started and the riders are getting ready for this event. The world junior record is 1 minute 00.498 seconds, set by the Australian Thomas Cornish at Algae, Switzerland in 2018, the 19th of August, 2018. That's the world record, junior record for this event. The favorite in the event on the home straightaway, Tate Ryan of Australia. And that's the start. Tate Ryan of Australia and Donald James of Trinidad of Tobago. Tate Ryan is looking very good. He has the fastest 250 meters, which is 19.244 for Ryan Tate as he moves faster and faster. Tate Ryan of Australia getting faster and faster, still holding that ranked one position. He's in the gold medal. He's a second faster than the fastest rider so far. Tate Ryan of Australia looking very good indeed as he's going even better. Tate Ryan of Australia in rank number one as he will be coming back. James still has a half a lap to go. Ryan is actually seeing him. Ryan coming to finish with a time of 1:03, 1 minute 3 seconds, .663. 1 minute 3.663 seconds, traveling at a speed at 56 kilometers an hour. Tate Ryan of Australia, what a ride for the Australian to get up into that gold medal position.
Yeah, outclassed a bit there, James. Totally outclassed. Tate showing his experience as an elite athlete over James.
Ryan Tate has just set a new track record. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Tate has set a new junior track record, which was held by Kevin Quintero of Colombia in 2016. That time to beat was 1:04.895. So Ryan Tate setting a new track junior record right here at the Commonwealth Youth Games 2023.
The records continue to tumble here at these Commonwealth Youth Games, this track cycling meet. Very fast the track this has proven to be over the past couple of days.
This
Trinidad and Tobago
is heat number 5.
features heat number 5.
Raul Garcia of Trinidad and Tobago and Hafiq Jaffer Mohammed Hafiq Jaffrey of Malaysia. A very good start by Jaffrey. Not a good start for the Trinidad rider as he sees Jaffrey seeing 3 laps to go in this 4-lap event, but they are still out of the ranking. You can see Jaffrey has decided to use the aerodynamic position, and Jaffrey had moved into the bronze medal as this is the last ride. Jaffrey of Malaysia in bronze. Raul Garcia out of the medals right about now in about 9th position, but the Malaysian gets the bell. They get the bell. The Malaysian still ranked in 3rd position. Raul Garcia now ranked in 3rd. Will Jaffrey be able to get up onto the rostrum? Will he be able to hold it off as he finishes? He does. The Malaysian cyclist gets the bronze with a time of 1 minute 4.944 seconds. So that's a bronze medal for Malaysia. The Scottish rider Callum Mora of Scotland who was the winner of the individual pursuit earlier today, comes back and gets the silver medal and your gold medal for Australia in a time. And the new Youth Commonwealth Games champion 2023, Tate Ryan of Australia, with a time of 1 minute, 3 seconds, .663 in a speed of 56 kilometers an hour. A great ride by the Australian, and we will see him back at the keirin final later this evening.
Yeah, William Salter just robbed at the very last minute there of that bronze medal. Malaysia.
Salter of Wales just missing out on the medals, and the Malaysian rider fitting into that bronze medal position. What a ride indeed by the Malaysian rider, Jaffrey. And he has shown that all weekend long, Malaysia has just been there. They have been trying.
Yeah.
They got up onto the bronze medal podium a couple of times.
Yeah.
But tonight, Jaffrey just decided he needed to get that extra medal in and had that extra kick to finish in the bronze medal position.
Most certainly. Tough luck going out there to Salter, just missing out. But congratulations going on to all the winners. Australia taking gold, Scotland in silver medal position, and Malaysia getting that last spot on the podium, the bronze medal. So we see shots
also,
of the crowd,
yeah.
Ronald.
That's Michael Wallace family and the cheering crowd. There we saw some parents also from Australia.
Yeah, a contingent of Malaysians are also there.
Yeah, so when they don't have another event, these riders have accreditation, that athletes have accreditation that they can go to
show
any
support
event
of
and
their
show
countrymen.
support of every countryman that they have in each different sports that happens.
Such a wonderful sight, seeing all these supporters come out here and support the sport of cycling at this Commonwealth Youth Games. Pretty good turnout for the past 2 days, and this the final day. I think we've had the best turnout so far in terms of crowd support. It's very nice to see all the flags flying. Trinidad and Tobago, Scotland, Australia, India, Malaysia, as we just saw, contingent. It's a good look.
So we have just a little break right here as we wait on the riders to get ready for the men's scratch race final. And if it's to be anything like the men's point race earlier today, if the men's scratch race final is going to be anything like that, it's going to be fast and furious on the track.
So as the crowd sits and takes in a bit of the music right now, we'll be back with the broadcast shortly.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are around the world and whatever time it is. It is 5 o'clock here in Trinidad and Tobago at the Commonwealth Youth Games 2023. One heart, one nation, one spirit. That's our tag as we have the 40 laps for the men's scratch race final.
Yep.
2 riders from Australia, 2 riders from India, 2 riders from Malaysia, 2 riders from Scotland, South Africa, Trinidad and Tobago also having 2 riders, 2 new riders, as we can see, Dave Copper and Aaron Mattis of Trinidad and Tobago, and coming back onto the track after doing the 1 kilometer, Sam Fisher and William Salter of Wales.
Yeah, the recovery of these guys is just so fantastic. Having just finished the race, coming back now for this 40-lap men's scratch race final.
As we saw Noah Blanning of Australia, he was just on the rostrum for the men's point race final, where he got the bronze medal, and he is back on the track as well. So we have Saxenia of India. We saw him in the 1 kilometer as well. Taji of India, New Jo Lau of Malaysia in there, Jaffrey also of Malaysia, Callum Mora of Scotland, Ro Elliott also of Scotland, Ethan Coulson of South Africa, Dave Cooper of Trinidad and Tobago, Aaron Mattis also of Trinidad and Tobago, Sam Fisher of Wales, and William Salter also of Wales, as they're all together. And the rider number 70, the tall Dave Cooper of Trinidad and Tobago, going up the track. And we have number 59 from Scotland, that is Callum Mora of Scotland. Number 7 now riding past, that's Samuel McKee of Australia. Looking to control, he goes wide, and then we have the other Elliot Rowe from Scotland, the other Scottish rider in this event as they go around. The Welsh rider coming to the inside, that just might be William Salter, number 82. Sorry, that's Sam Fisher coming back to the front. That's Coulson of
37
South Africa.
laps to go. 36 now.
Coming to see 36 laps to go. We can see the 2 Trinidadians there just in the middle of the field. Dave Cooper and Aaron Mattis of Trinidad and Tobago. McKee and Blanning of Australia just going off the front, and the Indian riders are also making their way up the bank. The Welsh rider now going swinging high, and Coulson of South Africa. As we could see, there's a move off the front. It's a Malaysian rider, and he is followed by Trinidad and Tobago. The Trinidad rider not wanting to do the work as they all come back together. That's number 43, New Jo Lau. As we remember, New Jo Lau was tied for 2nd position in the points race and lost all the medals in the final sprint. He wants to make up for that in the men's scratch race. As we can see, Elliot Rowe now going up as they pick up the pace. New Jo Lau are already right there with them.
They are almost in single file as they see 32 laps to go.
Rider number 5, that's Noah Blanning of going high. Samuel McKee just as well. So too the Malaysian and the Indian rider. The Welsh rider now coming around and leading them to see 31 laps to go. New Jo Lau picks up the pace and goes high, and we have the Scottish rider now making his way. They're coming back for 30 laps to go. The Australians are now just picking up the pace. There is the other Malaysian rider. That's Jaffrey of Malaysia, number 44, as they go around. coming to see 29 laps
laps
to
to
go.
go.
Scotland going wide, Malaysia sticking close. The two
Africa
Australians
also in
trying
the
to
mix.
stick with each other. And as they all go up the bank, and Scotland comes to the front. That's number 29.
28
That's
laps to go.
Mora. Number 82 of Wales, that is Sam Fisher. He now goes wide. Coulson of going to the front and goes around. The Australians leading as they come for 27 laps to go. India just following in the wheels. Malaysia as well.
It's all about pacing yourself as a teammate, knowing when to go, when to hold back.
Callum Mora of Scotland, our points race champion in this scratch race, doing a lot of work very early on. Nujo Lau of Malaysia just following the wheels, as we can see the South African going to the front and picking up the pace. The two Australians, but they are followed by the rider from India and Scotland in that. That's number 28 of India. Saxena of India following the wheels of Australia as they make their way around. The rider being dropped off the main peloton for Aaron Matas of Trinidad and Tobago being dropped from the peloton. But we still have the other Trinidad rider, that's Dave Cooper of Trinidad and Tobago, also in the mix. As again, it's Callum Mora of Scotland coming to the front, being followed by Saxena of India.
Aaron Marcus of Trinidad and Tobago doing his best to get back to the front with 23 laps to go. Cooper is still in there for Trinidad and Tobago as Australia opens up. Wales come to the front. Now Scotland is at the front. And that's the way they go. They switch around.
Wales rider now going up the bank, number 83. That is William Salter. Nujo Lau. Now just.
He is looking to reconnect with the back of the bunch. Nujo Lau of Malaysia.
Nujo Lau getting back into the peloton as there was like an incident. He was just off the track, but he's back on. Inside the mix now opening a Trinidadian. That is Dave Cooper of Trinidad and Tobago. This guy has a battery in him. Callum Mora of Scotland.
Yeah.
Every time I look around, he's at the front of the peloton. He is doing a great ride. He is already the point race gold medalist at the Commonwealth Youth Games 2023. He is doing an excellent ride for Scotland as they call out the rider from Trinidad and Tobago.
Unfortunately, Aaron Marcus is down a lap.
Number 70, sorry, for Trinidad and Tobago, Matas. Aaron Matas, number 73, kindly leave the track. Aaron Matas of Trinidad and Tobago, kindly leave the track. Aaron Matas, Trinidad and Tobago, thank you very much.
A great effort by the youngster Aaron Marcus.
Number 60, Elliot Rowe of Scotland,
Cycling event, a wonderful
going back into the peloton.
so far to go. Trinidad and Tobago still
Coulson of
in the mix as the pace
South Africa, but here goes the move. That is the Malaysian Nujo Lau. Nujo Lau of Malaysia goes onto the attack. Coulson got Ethan got Coulson is there with him. They have a good lead. Lau does not want to make any mistakes this time. As we can see, the acceleration of the rider from Scotland, Elliot Rowe of Scotland, flies out of the main peloton. And then there you can see Wales now trying to close the gap. as it's 14 laps to go. That is number 83 of Salter of Wales is getting up there. The Australians are bringing it all back. New Jolau just going off the front as there is another attack from the Welsh rider. The Welsh rider now going on the move once again. Australia has to chase, and so too South Africa. William Salter of Wales. He is brought back by the Malaysian rider and goes up the bank. With 11 laps to go, no points, there's nothing.
Just
First rider to cross the line after the bell on the final lap will get the gold medal. Second will get silver. Third will get bronze. And that's the way it's going to go. This is a mass start event, and all the riders are still together with the exception of the two Trinidadians who've been dropped earlier on.
Yeah, unlucky.
But that's okay. They have a long way to go, Trinidad and Tobago, and the endurance team will have to put some work into these youngsters so that they can get up to the level of the rest of the Commonwealth countries that are right here at the Commonwealth Youth Games 2023. Australia leading them around, Wales in second, third and fourth. As we could see, Malaysia also in the mix as they head down the back straightaway. New Jolau swings up the bank. India now comes to the front. Scotland taking over the lead as they come to see 8 laps to go. It is going to be a massive bunch sprint, and we'll wait to see who has the fastest legs after all these races that we've had in the last 3 days. As we could see, the Australians once again just trying to control the front. Look out for that rider, that one rider from South Africa. He has been following all the moves. Does he have the speed in the end to get a medal? Scotland now coming back to the front as they come to see 6 laps to go.
Yeah, I think what would be good is Cooper could finish the race. Don't get a lap, at least finish the race.
It will be good motivation.
Yeah.
You can hear the crowd cheering him on in the background.
You
know, he is still a little way before he's lapped, as he will come to see 6 laps to go, and the main peloton that is seeing him will see 5 laps to go. The Welsh rider leading them as they come around, and it's followed by Scotland, Australia on the inside, number 83. Now coming to the front, that's William Salter. William Salter as Cooper is cheered on with 5 laps to go. New Jolau of Malaysia goes wide. As you can look at it, you look into the bunch, the heads of the riders are all turning. They're watching each other right
it's all
the
tactics
time.
now.
Very much tactical. No one wanted to do the work. No one wants to do the work. It's 3 laps to go for the peloton. Australia seeing 3 laps to go. They go to the front immediately. And that's Samuel McKee leading. Samuel McKee leading with 2 laps to go. Sorry, that's Noah Blanning of Australia leading with 3 laps to go. I told you, look out for the rider from South Africa as well.
Malaysia.
That's the bell. Malaysia. New Jolau. New Jolau. Here comes Samuel McKee. Samuel McKee. Watch this. Watch the rider from South Africa. Watch the rider from South Africa as they come to the line. It is the number
Australia,
7,
South
Samuel
Africa,
McKee of
Scotland.
Australia. Samuel McKee of Australia. The South African
and Scotland on third.
And Scotland was rushing over the top. Samuel McKee of Australia. What a ride.
Wow.
What a ride. Wow. But I told you to look out. He did not make the medal rostrum all weekend long. That rider from South Africa What a ride by him. That is Ethan Gott Coulson of South Africa getting the silver medal. Callum Mora, the point race champion, still coming back
to
get into medal position, as we can see.
Yeah.
This is with a lap to go.
Yeah.
And we have the Malaysian leading New Jolau, but look at the speed of Samuel Maki.
Yeah. The Malaysian faded. He faded to 5th.
And he is looking very strong. The South African is rushing. We cannot see the, and there we see Callum on the outside, pipping the rider from Wales into 4th position. So in bronze medal, that was Callum Mora of Scotland in bronze medal. In the silver medal goes to Ethan Gott Coulson, and Australia, Samuel McKee taking the gold medal.
At least one medal from the Commonwealth Youth Games 2023. What a ride by Samuel McKee. Ronald, I was passing by the Australia pit earlier. I did not know I was listening, but I heard one of the coaches say that Sammy has to get a medal today and make it a clean sweep for Australia. So said, so done. That's right, but the rider in the silver medal position, we spoke about South Africa earlier today, most of their team down with the blue, but Coulson of South Africa came back, he was right on the wheel of Samuel McKee, and he stuck in there. South Africa takes a medal again in the track event, and he was
So we will be going to the prize giving ceremonies, and a lot of prizes to give away here this evening. A lot of medals. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the medal ceremony for the women's individual pursuit. Medals will be presented by the legal advisor of the Commonwealth Games Federation and president of the CGA Barbados, Sandra Osborne. The winner of the bronze medal, representing Scotland, Millie Thompson. The winner of the silver medal representing Australia, Lauren Bates.
And how many times have we seen for these past couple of days the Aussies on that podium? Sometimes it's first, sometimes it's gold, silver, and bronze. And they just can't seem to keep them off of that podium.
Gold medalist and Commonwealth Youth Games champion 2023, representing Australia, Kira Wills.
Australia with the gold, rounding up a very, very successful, a very, very entertaining final that it was. So it's Australia first.
Ladies and
Australia
gentlemen,
second,
kindly
Scotland
stand for the national anthem of the gold medal winning country, Australia. Trinbago 2023, let us celebrate our Commonwealth Youth Medalists, Games medalists.
That was your medalist for the women's pursuit final. Getting ready for another medal presentation that is going to follow this one for the women's 500 time trial final. And this one will feature an athlete, a rider from Trinidad and Tobago in Makira Wallace. Of course, she got that bronze in that 500-meter time trial final. Silver, Sarah Johnson of Scotland. And the gold, you guessed right, Australia. So we see the efforts by the Milat and the Trinidad and Tobago Cadet Force, ever present at the Commonwealth Youth Games. So such a wonderful sight seeing them come out here, display their drills and being incorporated in this Commonwealth Youth Games. So the cadet officers will remain as we continue the medal ceremony. Going to be here for a while at the podium as there are 4 medal ceremonies taking place following the women 500-meter trial. We'll see the medal ceremony for the men's kilo time trial final and then the men's scratch race final. Final day, the crowds are here and just basking in the experience of the Commonwealth Youth Games. That is the last day of action here at the Cycling Velodrome in Vancouver. Almost at capacity. So wherever you're viewing, whatever part of the world you are, if it's morning, it's the afternoon, if it's the nighttime, we hope that you would have been enjoying our coverage over the past couple of days at the Cycling Velodrome. Hope you had the opportunity to see your favorite cyclist, your countryman, your countrywoman, you know, perform after the months and the weeks, the years of training. These Commonwealth Youth Games have not been held since 2017. So these youngsters would have been eagerly anticipating this Trinbago 23.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the medal ceremonies for the men kilo final. Medals will be presented by the CGF Vice President, Sandra Osborne. Winning the bronze medal representing Malaysia, Jeffrey Hajif.
Malaysia snatching that bronze away from Wales in that men's kilo time trial final. It's very nice to see the Malaysians on the podium this evening.
Winning the silver medal representing Scotland, Philip Callum Mora.
Yet another medal for Callum of Scotland. That flag, the Scottish flag, the Australian flag.
And your gold medalist and Commonwealth Youth Champion 2023, representing Australia, Tate Ryan.
Tate Ryan, Ryan Tate, however you want to say it, has been dominant over these past couple of days here at the Cycling Velodrome. Yet again, getting another gold for Down Under.
Ladies and gentlemen, kindly stand for the national anthem of the gold-winning medal country, Australia. Trinbago 2023, let's celebrate our Commonwealth Youth medalists.
Yeah, I don't think that I'm going to forget that Australian anthem in a hurry. The amount of times that I've heard that anthem for the past 3 days, it's certainly stuck in my head. It's like the anthem of the games is almost as the theme song for the Commonwealth Games. That is how often the Australian national anthem have been played at the Velodrome. One more medal ceremony at this time. Which will feature the men scratch race final.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the medal ceremonies for the women 500-meter final. Medals being presented by the CGF Africa Regional Vice President, Miriam Mayo. The bronze medal goes to the winner of the bronze medal representing Trinidad and Tobago, Makaira Wallace.
You can hear the wow the roar of the crowd for Wallace picking up that bronze medal, that wonderful bronze medal for Trinidad and Tobago. Family, her friends has been out here in their numbers to see her ride, and she did not disappoint whatsoever. Wonderful race and wonderful medal for Wallace.
The winner of the silver medal, representing Scotland, Sarah Johnson.
Sarah Johnson. Oh, how many times have I called that name for the past couple of days, and yet again she's on that podium with yet another medal for Scotland.
And your gold medalist and new Commonwealth Youth Champion 2023, representing Australia, Lilia Tatarinov.
Down under once again for the gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, kindly stand for the national anthem of the gold medal winning country, Australia. Trinbago 2023, let us celebrate our Commonwealth Youth Games medalists.
So that's it for the medal ceremony for the women 500-meter time trial final.
Unfortunately, Trinbago, the superstar of India, will not stop this event. So we will only go with the two Nigerians, Marvelous Olawale and Aisha Arogunjani. This is a great opportunity for the Nigerians to race in this keirin event, even though it's by themselves. We will still race all 6 laps, 3 laps.
The women's keirin 7 to 12 final features 6 lap in this particular event. 2 Nigerians facing off against each other in this women's keirin 7 to 12 final.
The day starts at the speed of approximately 35 kilometers an hour. Olawale is first wheel for Nigeria, and Arogunjani is second wheel. Ladies and gentlemen of Trinidad and Tobago and all the countries of the Commonwealth, I want you to cheer all these Nigerians, as this is one of the very first times they have performed on this particular level. They are a developing team, and their coach has been with them all the way throughout this week's event. They have not turned down any challenge that's come their way. They are coming to see 3 laps to go. The white leads the track, and the race is on. It is Olawale against Arogunjani. Nigeria versus Nigeria.
Two laps to go for these 2 Nigerians in this women's keirin 7 to 12 final. They're going to come around to the bell. Good experience for these 2 youngsters competing at this level for the very first time. And it can only augurs well for Team Nigeria getting this sort of experience out of the way. And they certainly, these youngsters should be able to come back, getting this sort of experience, riding against some of the best youth riders in the Commonwealth region. It only augurs well for them moving forward. Team Nigeria.
Mr. DJ, I have been waiting to hear this particular song all week long, and you are coming at the right time, because we are moving to the women's gold medal keirin final.
As we welcome back Ronald, you okay, buddy?
Not a problem. Everything is well and dusted as we get ready for the women's gold medal round, the women's keirin final. In this event, we have Alexa Wilson from Trinidad and Tobago, Makaira Wallace, also from Trinidad and Tobago, Sarah Johnson of Scotland, Alyssa Nur of Malaysia, and Tong Young, also of Malaysia, and Lilia Tatarinov of Australia. As the riders get to the track. So They draw positions in the holding area, and Alexa Wilson draws number 1. She will go behind the journey. Then Makaira Wallace of Trinidad will be in second position. Then we'll have the rider from Scotland, it looks like, Sarah Johnson, and then Lilia Tatarinov of Australia, Nur Alyssa of Malaysia, and Anton Young. They must fall into that category, that lineup, as we just said, and that's how it is. If they don't, the whistle will blow, and actually the rider who is not in the correct position, in the past they would be disqualified, but they would restart the ride now. So after a lap, the riders will allowed to readjust if they want, but most riders don't. They just kind of stick around and look at, as you can see, the Scottish rider. She's not even looking at the boat, at the Trinidadians. She's looking for Tatarinov of Australia.
Yeah.
She knows that Tatarinov, they've had a battle all weekend long in the sprints events. The rider from Scotland and the rider from Australia, Tatarinov, now looking around. Look out for the Malaysians for a rush when they come around, because they're coming to see 3 laps to go, and the journey will come off the track. Tatarinov is looking at the Malaysians, the Scottish rider is looking at Tatarinov. It is Alexa Wilson still leading as they head down the back straightaway. They're coming for 2 laps to go. This is the women final. Trinidad and Tobago at the front. Scotland in third. Tatarinov of Australia. Here comes the Malaysian on the inside. The Scottish rider, Sarah Johnson, does what she does best. Goes to the front. But it's the Trinidad rider, Wallace, moving into second position. Tatarinov in third as they get the bell. It is Johnson from Wallace and Tatarinov. It is Wilson from Johnson from Wallace from Tatarinov.
Can she fight for
Sarah
position?
Johnson,
Can Wallace do it?
Makaira Wallace
Silver.
of Trinidad and Tobago.
Silver for Wallace.
Makaira Wallace of Trinidad and Tobago in second position, and Tatarinov will take the
Silver
bronze.
for Wallace.
What a ride by Sarah Johnson. She is your new keirin champion. Sarah Johnson of Scotland, Makaira Wallace of Trinidad and Tobago gets onto the podium. Once again, she's your gold medalist, Sarah Johnson of Scotland. And silver medal, Makaira Wallace of Trinidad and Tobago. Seeing the move, she saw the move of Johnson, got onto the wheel. Tatarinov was trying to come over. So too the Malaysian An Young Tong.
This is an excellent ride by Wallace. Very, very well executed.
For the young rider, Wallace, moving from triathlon to track racing, it's a very hard move. But she held them off to come into second position, taking the silver. And the Australian, Lilia Tatarinov, what an upset for her to finish in the bronze medal, but she's still on the rock. She's in the medal count once again for Australia. But Johnson went to the front with a lap to go, the Scottish rider, knowing that if she took the lead, just like how she did it in the match sprints, she would be able to come out with the gold medal. Sarah Johnson, as we see her right here, once again, taking gold for Scotland. Silver medal goes to the Trinidad and Tobago rider, Makaira Wallace, and the bronze medal to the Australian, Lilia Tatarinov. So this is the men's final for the keirin. On the outside, Ryan Tate of Tate Ryan of Australia. And then we have Putra, Dawish Putra of Malaysia. Vedant Javad of India will go behind the Derny. Then we have Sindel Samaru, Raul Garcia of Trinidad and Tobago in third wheel. Putra of Malaysia, Tate Ryan of Australia bringing up the rear. The riders coming to see 5 laps to go. This is the final event. This is it. This is the last set of medals that will be shared for the track, and it's the men's keirin final. Tate Ryan has been having a great week. He won the match sprint, he won the kilometer time trial, he was a gold medalist in both, and he is looking to get that triple crown this evening. But will the rider who was second in the match sprint, Sindel Samaru, be able to upset him? Putra was also a medalist at that point in time. He was the bronze medalist. Well, it's going to be close. Raul Garcia, we have not seen Garcia at all for the week. He has fresh legs. The journey comes off the track.
Here
it is.
3 laps to go.
Sindel Samaru coming to the front. He's followed by Tate Ryan.
Yeah, they're still pacing themselves now.
It's coming for 2 laps to go. They're looking, Samaru looking for Ryan as they see 2 laps to go.
2 laps to
The
go.
rider from Trinidad and Tobago, Raul Garcia of Trinidad and Tobago right there as well. Tate Ryan is
Tate
in
Ryan
the middle of the 2 Trinidadians as they get the bell.
As they come for the bell.
It is
Can they?
Tate Ryan rushing over the top. The Australian, Sindel Samaru on the inside. Come Putra of Malaysia coming to upset.
It's still on. He
But
can
it's
still get
Tate
the goal. He
Ryan,
can still get
Tate
it.
Ryan, Tate Ryan of Australia will be your gold medalist in the men's keirin final. Tate Ryan of Australia
Tate Ryan.
controlling that ride. Samaru tried to go with a lap to go. Ryan saw the move and came over the top. Putra, Dawish Putra of Malaysia was rushing coming at Ryan, but he could only hold on for second position.
Well.
Jadel Samaru will hold on for the bronze.
Paul Garcia just missing out on a medal. It was so close as we look at that replay. Trinidad and Tobago could have gotten silver and bronze there, but that Malaysian rider just sneaking in and getting silver.
Sindel Samaru takes a bronze medal. Dawish Putra of Malaysia will take the silver medal, and Tate Ryan of Australia will go home with the bronze. They were traveling at a speed at 63 kilometers an hour for the junior riders. What a lot of speed indeed, and Ryan had to go all the way around. So too did Putra. He had to come around Garcia, Samaru, and then he just could not get past the Australian.
Yeah, the experience of Tate there. Ryan Tate, such an experienced elite. He showed the difference coming onto that final home stretch. But what an end, what a race to bring the curtains down, Ronald.
It was an amazing event, the men's keirin final. We will be moving on to the medal ceremonies for the rest of the events. So please stay with us as we have the medal ceremonies for you can see Tate Ryan. He is heading to the World Championships and is looking in very, very good form right about now. Tate Ryan of Australia. Putra, who will be staying in Trinidad to train at our velodrome, right, to get to Cali. Instead of going back to Malaysia and then flying to Cali, they're going to stay here till the rest of the month, where they'll fly across to Cali, Colombia, and then race in the Junior World Championships.
What a pulsating end to 3 days of Wonderful action at the National Cycling Velodrome here in Couva. That grand finale. Ryan Tate, Tate or Ryan, whichever way you want to call it. So phenomenal over the past couple of days, showing his class with the gold. Sindel Samu showing up well for Team TTO, riding away with the bronze.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the medal ceremonies for the men's scratch race. The medals will be presented by Secretary General of the CGA, Scotland, Eleanor Middleness. Winner of the bronze medal representing Scotland, Philip Mora. Winner of the silver medal representing South Africa, Ethan Coulson. And your gold medalist and new Commonwealth Youth Champion 2023, representing Australia, Samuel McKee. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly stand for the national anthem of Australia, the gold medal winning country. Trinbago 2023, let's hear it for Commonwealth Youth Games medalists. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the medal ceremonies for the women's keirin final. Medals will be presented by the Secretary General of the CGA, Scotland, Eleanor Middleness. In third position, in the bronze medal position representing Australia, Lilia Tatarinov. The winner of the silver medal representing Trinidad and Tobago, Keirin Wallace. And your gold medalist and a new Commonwealth Youth Champion 2023, representing Scotland, Sarah Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly stand for the national anthem of Scotland, the gold medal winning country. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the medal ceremonies for the men's keirin final. Medals will be presented by the Head of Corporate Communications of Proman, Faizad Mohammed. The winner of the bronze medal, representing Trinidad and Tobago, Sindel Samaru. The winner of the silver medal, representing Malaysia, Darwish Putra. And your gold medalist and new Commonwealth Youth Champion 2023, representing Australia, Tate Ryan. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly stand for the national anthem of Australia, the gold-winning medal country. Trinbago 2023, let's celebrate all our medal winners for the Youth Commonwealth Games, Commonwealth Youth Games 2023. And Wesley, as we come to the end of the 3 days of track racing right here at the National Cycling Velodrome at the Commonwealth Youth Games 2023, we had an amazing 3 days at the venue.
I need to take a deep breath before I start, Ronald, because what a bittersweet moment this was. This has been some of the best racing I've seen at this velodrome, and it's so lovely to see the Commonwealth sending the best of their youth to perform at the peak of their ability right here in Trinbago 2023.
And let's talk about Trinidad and Tobago. We you know, as announcers, we're not allowed to be biased when they think. And all the other athletes, Australia winning a lot of gold medals. But to see the youngsters of Trinidad and Tobago, especially in the sprint events, come up in the end to take Keirin Wallace getting 2 medals tonight on the podium.
Yeah, that was poor racing. Seeing Keirin Wallace, knowing where she came from when she started track cycling, it hasn't even been properly 2.5 years, but Keirin Wallace is out there and she grabbed 2 medals in these games. But let's also mention Sindel Samaru from Tabakit, the youngster. He is out there, and my goodness, I'm really lost for words, Ronald.
It's been a great weekend. Darnell James, also of Trinidad and Tobago, getting that bronze medal in the sprint, best out of 3 rides, and that was excellently done. Australia came here and they dominated. They were on every single podium that we had this evening, and they are heading to Cali, and we wish them the best of luck. We wish all the athletes the best of luck, and where they go on to the next games, and all the medalists, congratulations. We say thank you for everyone from the Commonwealth and all over the world from watching us here in Trinidad and Tobago. This has been the Youth Commonwealth Games 2023. One heart, one nation, one spirit. We say thank you again and good evening, and we will see you soon.